Is it time to buy or sell supermicrocomputer stock? In this video, we will explore supermicrocomputer in detail. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 23rd of July, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest insights. You don't want to miss any critical updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please remember that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since June 16, 2025, our system has ranked supermicrocomputer as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.65. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. During this time, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 18.33% since we first recommended purchasing supermicrocomputer 26 days ago. This results in an average return of 0.71% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. The stock is positioned within a strong and broad rising trend in the short term, with indications of further ascent within this trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 50.73% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 37.29% and 59.57%. Analyzing the longer term, our 12-month outlook indicates a projected change of negative 12.7%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 79.05% to negative 4.2% over the upcoming year. This would translate to a future price range of approximately 10.83 to 49.53. Our latest daily update for supermicrocomputer features the headline, Supermicrocomputer stock downgraded from buy candidate to hold accumulate after Wednesday trading session. The stock price of supermicrocomputer increased by 3.69% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 23rd of July, 2025. The price rose from $49.86 to $51.70. During this trading day, the stock fluctuated by 3.07%. with a low of $50.59 and a high of $52.15. Over the last 2 weeks, there has been a total gain of 3.36%. However, volume decreased by 7 million shares on the last day, with a total of 25 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $1.28 billion. It is important to note that a decline in volume alongside rising prices may indicate divergence, which could serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $77.36, while the lowest was $17.25. Currently, the price sits 33.17%, or $25.66, below the 52-week high, and 57.93%, or $71.20, below the all-time high recorded on the 8th of March, 2024, when it peaked at $122.90. Maximizing its position in the technology market, supermicrocomputer, or SMCI, has recently demonstrated strong performance, boasting a remarkable surge of nearly 70% over the last 3 months. This growth is primarily driven by the exponential demand for high-performance computing and artificial intelligence workloads, resulting in soaring revenues for its server and storage solutions. However, challenges, such as rising costs and increased competition, may exert some pressure on profit margins. As the company prepares for its upcoming financial results on the 5th of August, investor attention is understandably heightened. Such events tend to create stock volatility in the short term, particularly if results exceed or fall short of expectations. Further solidifying its market position, SMCI has recently signed a significant contract with DigiPower X to deliver systems powered by NVIDIA B200 for an upcoming AI infrastructure platform. This move not only strengthens SMCI's portfolio, but also underscores the growing importance of data center technology amidst surging demand for cloud computing and AI solutions. In a broader context, favorable forecasts for major Nasdaq stocks, including SMCI, indicate an overall bullish sentiment in the technology sector, which could drive additional buying pressure and support continued stock appreciation in the longer term. Thus, while short-term fluctuations may arise from earnings reports and market dynamics, the long-term outlook for SMCI remains promising as it capitalizes on emerging technology trends. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 11th of July, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned SMCI a neutral rating with a hold recommendation. On Wednesday, the 25th of June, 2025, it was reported that KeyBank assigned SMCI a sector weight rating with an initiate recommendation. On the same day, Wednesday, the 25th of June, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned SMCI a buy rating with a hold recommendation. Again on Wednesday, the 25th of June, 2025, Raymond James assigned SMCI an outperform rating with an initiate recommendation. Earlier, on Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025, Raymond James also assigned SMCI an outperform rating with an initiate recommendation. Analysts have assigned a general buy rating to Supermicrocomputer stock. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as neutral and the price-to-book ratio as neutral. Regarding return on investment, the analysts provide the stock with a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Supermicrocomputer. The Supermicrocomputer stock currently indicates a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average, this results in an overall buy signal for the stock, presenting a positive outlook. Should the stock experience further gains, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $52. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the long-term average around $46.87. A breakthrough above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a dip below the long-term average will activate a sell signal. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading day, despite an increase in prices, leading to a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning sign. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Additionally, some negative signals have emerged that may impact its near-term development. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Wednesday, July 16, 2025, and thus far, it has declined by 2.86%. Further declines are expected until a new bottom pivot is established. Furthermore, a sell signal is currently present from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Here are some additional signals that you may find intriguing. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots show a sell signal from 6 days ago. Bollinger suggests a buy signal from 18 days ago. The short-term moving average indicates a sell signal from 4 days ago. The long-term moving average reflects a buy signal from 50 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 49 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicates a sell signal from 23 days ago. The long-term moving average shows a buy signal from 50 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages reveals a buy signal from 44 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Supermicrocomputer. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $46.15 and $45. There is an inherent risk when a stock tests a support level. If this level is breached, the stock may then decline to the next support level. In this case, Supermicrocomputer has support just below today's level at $46.15. If this support is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $45.30 and $38.89. This stock experiences average daily movements, and with a solid trading volume, the risk is considered medium. Over the last day, the stock moved $1.56 between its high and low, which reflects a change of 3.07%. For the last week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 4.45%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Supermicrocomputer, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This is a relatively typical PE ratio, commonly observed in companies with established track records or predictable revenue streams. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 5th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at 440 ten-thousandths of a dollar. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Supermicrocomputer. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Supermicrocomputer is at $51.77. If you do not currently hold any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already invested in the stock, this could be a strategic point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Supermicrocomputer finds its first support level at $46.15. If this support level holds, it could serve as a favorable entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. The combined average rating for Supermicrocomputer from multiple analyst sources is buy. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 20th of May, 2025, Liang Charles conducted an insider purchase of 0 shares. On the same day, Liu Liang Chu Sarah also conducted an insider purchase of 0 shares. On the 1st of July, 2025, Liu Liang Chu Sarah made an insider purchase of 510 shares of common stock. On that same day, Liu Liang Chu Sarah made another insider purchase of 820 shares of common stock. Additionally, on the 1st of July, Liu Liang Chu Sarah conducted an insider sale of 275 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 83.118. Overall, insiders purchased 107,186 shares and sold 1,400,570 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $49.55, reflecting a decline of 4.16%. This stock exhibits moderate daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal stemming from a pivot top identified 5 days ago. Is Supermicrocomputer stock a good buy? Supermicrocomputer shows several negative indicators suggesting it may be a candidate for selling. However, given the potential for a turnaround, it could also be viewed as a hold or accumulate option at this time while waiting for further developments. Due to minor weaknesses in the technical outlook, we have revised our analysis from a buy recommendation to a hold status since our last evaluation. After examining the volatility and trading patterns from the previous day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 24th of July, we anticipate that Supermicrocomputer will open lower, with a decrease of approximately 22 cents, starting at a price of $51.48. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any purchases or sales of securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.